Full time is what Aberdeen FC's Twitter says. And could it be full time on Jimmy Teeling? Because I tell you what, it's not getting better anytime soon. And I'm no longer feeling it, baby.
Nah, we're not feeling it here. Got a lot of oil up in Aberdeen. Oil and water don't mix. And I tell you what, Aberdeen and football certainly don't either. They are absolutely bogging. And I think that Jimmy Teeling needs to go. I mean, it's a good start to the season. It was great. We're all giving him praise. And he deserved it, rightfully so. But as much as he deserved the praise, he deserves every single negative thing that is coming his way. This Aberdeen team are an absolute embarrassment, and they have proven it for 3-4 months straight now. They're fucking god-awful. They're heading in one direction, and that direction is down. That direction is the championship.
I think it is.
The end of the season can't come quick enough for Aberdeen because they ain't picking up many more points.
Aye.
They maybe got the odd draw in there somewhere.
Against your wee team.
Against shite teams like Hearts. Yeah, the fact is, Hearts are a penalty away from condemning Aberdeen to 8 defeats in a row.
Yep.
And here, how many Aberdeen managers have went 8 defeats in a row without getting sacked?
Not many, right? And you know what? I don't think he's going to get sacked.
Well, hold on, is that not a sackable affair? What do you mean not many? I
don't
think a manager of a supposed big club should be able to have 8 defeats in a row and not get sacked.
It depends on it, doesn't it, though? You could. What if you win the first 30 games of the season and then lose 8 in a row and you've won the league? I think that's a wee bit different.
That is a bit different, but that's not the case, is it?
Well, they thought they did. They got what? They got 10 wins and a draw and they thought they won the league.
These delusional bastards, man, thought they were going to beat Celtic to the title. And then they thought, oh, we're second wrapped up. I mean, they weren't even contemplating the teams behind Rangers. They're on Aberdeen's not even going to get top 6. They will be lucky if they're not in that 11th spot.
Yeah.
They're lucky St Johnstone are so shite and so far behind.
I don't think he warrants the sack right now, but I don't see how their season gets turned around without sacking him. If that makes sense. I think the start, he's warranted a wee bit more time. A wee bit more, aye. I think once he drops out the top 6, he has to go.
Is he a fraud?
Is he a fraud? I don't know if he's a fraud.
What excuses would
you
make?
So you'd sack him tonight?
Yes.
No, you wouldn't give him, right, if we drop out the top 6, Jimmy, it's bye-bye. Oh, Johnny be good.
No, hold on. What,
Jimmy be bad?
is that? I think their last 14 games, is it not 11 defeats and 3 draws or something? His last 14?
Something like that.
That's minging. That shouldn't be happening. That's not allowed.
What is allowed, apparently? Aberdeen fans are alright with it.
Nah. To me, he should probably go.
So Jim will no fix it then?
Well, not on this display.
No. Let's see what the fans say.
Hold on. This is a St Mirren, and I'm not saying St Mirren are shite because they're not, but this is a St Mirren team
4 losses
that had
in a row.
4 defeats in a row.
In the league.
But you know what? Stephen Robinson probably came into this game thinking, don't worry about those 4 defeats in a row because we're guaranteed to win it. Well, that's how bad it is. Clubs are looking at Aberdeen as an easy win, even when it's at Pittodrie. I tell you what, man, I don't know the attendance for today, but I think we'll be seeing Pittodrie towards the end of the season, maybe with 12,000, 10,000 people. We're not seeing packed out stadiums anymore.
No. It's crazy, the drop off. And you know what? This is a team.
Papi Gay is set back to be. He's due back any week now, and he may as well. He may as well just stay injured.
I think he is back.
Well, he ain't going to
tell you what,
season.
though, right? This is a team we do not want representing Scotland in Europe.
No, this team. No, they can
represent the championship next year.
Represent the championship or the bottom half relegation group, the split. But this team is woeful.
I think Petrol Cub would have put 6 past them.
No, it's actually mental how bad this Aberdeen team are.
Yep. How
did they come back for 2-0 down against Celtic?
I don't know. Act of God. That's crazy. Let's get in here. We own you, says the Black and White Army.
Alright, Fuck Beal says, I speak for all my fellow Aberdeen supporters when I say please give Jimmy Teeling a lifetime contract. He's arguably the greatest coach we've ever had, and the title challenge is still on. Come on, you Reds.
Is it on?
No. But listen, you talked about Neil Warnock not that long ago, saying what he done last year was embarrassing.
Yeah, but he didn't do anything good, did he?
No, but Neil Warnock's bad. Neil Warnock's entire run wasn't as bad as this.
I know it wasn't,
This
but
takes the cake.
he didn't have any good either. Jimmy
No, but it's bad. Certainly wasn't as bad.
because it didn't allow you to get that bad.
No,
He pissed off.
No, this is the worst run I ever seen Aberdeen on, and I've seen some bad Aberdeen teams. I cannot remember Aberdeen ever being this bad.
Yeah, let's see what Super Aberdeen says. Let's see what his opinion.
I mean, they are on like a Hearts sort of run. Was it 18 games without a win? They are getting close to 18, and you were saying during that 18 game, and here Naismith did good his first season.
Yeah,
finished
but
third.
Over the course of 2 seasons, you see why it can be viewed differently. No,
I don't.
I do because you were bottom, mate. Aberdeen are 4th.
Aye, that's just because I had a good start.
Yes, but that's the fucking point I'm making.
So, you're giving Jimmy Thielen credit for his good run that didn't last as long as Stephen Naismith's. Naismith was good over a full season. This fraud was good for about 3 months.
So you're saying Hearts shouldn't have got rid of Naismith?
No, I'm saying that you are saying well into that 18.
What looks better on paper, Jimmy Thielen this season or Stephen Naismith this season? We're not exactly. That's what we're
No,
asking.
how can you compare?
Because what Naismith did in 23-24 is yesterday's news.
Here, no. Naismith got Hearts third, which guarantees you Europa League.
This guy
right?
won the league.
Which guarantees you
He
millions.
won the league by October.
Jimmy Thielen's not guaranteed Aberdeen shit. All he's doing is spending money in January. Here, Stephen Naismith, as much as I don't even like the guy, at least he can say he qualified Hearts for Europe and that earned Hearts money. This guy, he's qualifying Aberdeen for about 10th place, 9th place.
Yeah.
We're not on about a fantastic start to the season that began to falter and, they dipped a little bit. And we're talking about a really, really, really good start, but then an absolutely atrocious fucking drop-off. You're making it seem as if they've went from being really good to slightly under par. No, they've went from being like really good to utter dog shit. They are worse than...
It was better than really good. It was fantastic.
They're worse than St John's.
It was fantastic. This is horrific. This is like a car crash with like 27 fatalities.
So you're saying Jimmy Thielen, you're saying he bought himself more time than Stephen Naismith? Despite
looks that way.
Despite Stephen Naismith finishing third.
Well, put it this way. See, by Naismith's point in his run, at his point, Naismith, everyone was demanding him out. I'm not seeing many Aberdeen fans call this guy out.
Because they're losers or small club mentality. They should be demanding him out.
Well, let's see what Super Aberdeen
It's
says.
embarrassing, man.
Right. Fed up with this run, Jimmy Thielen needs to try to take some responsibility. He needs to find his best team and stick with it to try and get a bit of consistency. Can't help if we keep making 4 or 5 changes every game. Second half, we were playing really good. Can't fault the play. Just no end product.
Here, how would you rate Rodgers' time at Celtic?
Right now?
Aye.
Like overall or this season?
No, overall.
It's from like 2016?
Aye.
15?
Aye.
Whatever it was. I think you'd struggle.
Fantastic, 10 out of 10, yes.
Aye, yeah, I think you'd struggle. Aye.
See if Rodgers went 14 games without a win. Do you think Celtic fans would be like, oh no, he's done great though, we're going to back it? Sure they wouldn't.
No, of course they wouldn't. But...
Look at Neil Lennon, he done good. Neil Lennon finished off the quadruple treble. Neil Lennon won titles in his first spell.
Different kettle of fish.
No, it's not a different kettle of fish. No, Aberdeen, how is it?
Let's not compare Celtic and Rangers with Jimmy Thielen.
No, Aberdeen.
Band of sheep.
I mean, according to
flock even.
According to most people on this channel, this is the second biggest club in Scotland. So,
do you think Clement would survive? He'd probably survive fucking the end of the world, nuclear warfare. To be fair, but this guy's not far off.
The fact that you think that 14 games without a win is acceptable.
But can you not see my point?
No.
Because Naismith's happened in one block at the start of the season. This guy's
happened in one block mid-season?
Yes, but after a fantastic start.
Naismith had a really good season before.
Right.
And he earned the club millions for qualifying for Europe.
What do you think would be better for Rodgers' case, right? Winning the league last year like he did, and then starting the season with 14 games without a win? Or the 14 games without a win being spread across 7 games in each?
It wouldn't matter. It wouldn't. Rodgers would not survive 14 games without a win.
He's got more chance across 2 seasons than one.
No, he wouldn't.
Surviving.
He would not.
He does. I'm not saying he would survive, but he's got more chance.
No, he wouldn't. He'd be going. No, he wouldn't.
That's like saying you've got more chance surviving a nuclear warfare in a fridge than you do standing on your...
That's not.
on your roof.
That analogy's pish. That's got nothing to do with it.
Aye, come on.
You're talking shite.
No, you're talking shit.
No,
if you can't fucking see it, no, come on.
No.
No, I'm not.
Rodgers, when he survived 14 games for a win. This guy needs to go. He's a fraud. He's a loser. Worst Aberdeen manager in the history of Aberdeen.
Nah, it's Neil Warnock.
Well, statistics say it's this guy. Results say it's this guy.
Anyway, let's move on.
I hope they keep him.
Enjoy your relegation battle. Give Thielen a lifetime contract. Is that Garfield?
Looks like him, aye. Skinny version.
Big skinny version of
He's not
Garfield.
that skinny, actually.
It's pretty built. Oh, Aberdeen fan no happy. Dave Cormack get to fuck. Alan Burrows get to fuck.
I think it's 14 matches, but here.
You are the Aberdeen man when it comes to these sort of statistics, aren't you? So
0% win record since October. That's great. Rustler says, sack the board. David Mirren says, can we play you every week? Yeah, imagine being a St Mirren fan and be called David and your surname being called Mirren, even though it's probably not. But
right, can we play you every week? Jim B says, unacceptable. The manager will, of course, get time, but 13 games for a win in a very poor league is worse than the very worst of the glass. Goodwin and Robson errors. 3-0 to St Mirren, 4-0 to Kelly should never be tolerated, even in a transitional season. Transitional season?
Yeah, it was a title challenge
in the
season.
league
What are you talking about?
last week, man.
So even this guy's saying it was worse. And hold on here. Robson never had a run this bad. Here, Robson, even in the season where Robson, right, was doing really poor in the league and he got sacked, they had some massive wins in Europe.
No, they
They
did.
had a win over Frankfurt, for God's sake. Some Rangers couldn't they do in a final?
Yeah.
I remember that. But you want to try and downplay the likes of Robson and
This guy drew to each at Parkhead. Beat Rangers at Pittodrie.
domestic shite, mate.
Domestic shite.
Everyone's beat Rangers this season. What they do?
If Hearts beat them.
And you know what? I wouldn't even,
If Hearts beat them.
no, hold on. I wouldn't even be surprised if Celtic actually allowed Aberdeen to get a draw to get them a point further ahead of Rangers.
Just like they did at Pittodrie back in December when they beat them.
I not remember that time Aberdeen beat them.
That was different. They
Last day of the
literally did let them beat them.
Right, we'll see.
Anyway, Adam, Lando 4 times, Oscar 2 times, winning McLaren. Everyone at the club needs to take accountability. Jimmy Thielen.
Well, you're not letting Jimmy Thielen. You're making every excuse for the guy.
I am not, man.
Yeah. You're defending him.
I'm defending him against
I
Smith.
think the reason I don't think you want him sacked is because I think you want him to keep that job until Clement goes so the Rangers can get him.
Fuck off. Alright, anyway, Michael.
Because he's like stealing shite for Aberdeen.
First time in your history you've went 13 consecutive league games for winning. Incredible stuff. Can't defend anybody today. 3 of the worst goals we've ever seen us concede. Truly awful. We will finish third.
Well, I tell you what.
No.
I tell you what. If that's true, and I imagine it will be, because I can't imagine that's a horrible run. That proves statistically he's the worst. If this is the first time they've ever went 13 league games without a win, that proves that Jimmy Thielen has the worst record statistically in the history of Aberdeen.
Aye.
So how should he not be sacked?
Yeah, but you've got to look at it right. It's like, look at Man City's run this season where they barely won anything, right? If that came at the start of the season when they started on 0 points, could Pep have got the sack if they were sitting in the relegation zone after 12 games? Yeah, that's more plausible than getting the sack when they're sitting 6th. And it's the same reason
there's a difference between having a little bad run and 13 games for a win.
City were like
nowhere near 14 games.
City were like 1 win out of 9. That's no, for Man City. That's horrendous. Come on, I hate Aberdeen. Like, don't get it twisted, but Jimmy Thielen must stay. Frustrated dandies, wheels off.
Martin Phil says, can't believe we've scored 1 league goal in now 640 minutes. Absolutely brutal. Yes, defensive and individual errors have killed us both, but it's the fact we can't score that puts the pressure on us. Must buy a striker next week or we could be in real trouble this season.
It can.
Yeah, Dan Sig says, yet another shambles. There's been a fair change of personnel recently, but the inability to score and the slow slackness at the back and incessant loss of goals continues. At what point does Jimmy think the system may not be working? I mean, at what point is Jimmy not working?
No, he's a refill. And then that's what we're going to end it with. The big Aberdeen bus, the wheels are off. Jimmy Thielen's outside it. Done.
I don't think they have a bus at this point. They're walking.
No, they're walking.
With no legs.
No legs.
No feet.
No feet.
No pavement.
Well, if you get no legs, you get no feet.
True.
Unless you're built like a fucking penguin or something.
Suppose you can't have feet without legs, can you?
Oh, penguins do. No?
That's kind of true, isn't it? Like,
I know,
either that or they've got really short fucking legs.
Aye. Sort of legs you couldn't break. Anyway.
I reckon 11 penguins would probably beat Aberdeen at the moment.
11 fucking flippers floating about.
Anyway, that's it.
Enough shite analogies about penguins.
Here we go. That's it. It's cold. Well, I mean, yeah, penguins could probably live in Govan. Because they like the cold weather.
Aye, they
And
do.
it's very fucking cold in Govan, isn't it?
Aberdeen, though.
Well, it's froze over there, isn't it, man? That's...
Hell's froze over.
Aye, Aberdeen. It's that cold, man. We're not counting the temperature of Aberdeen anymore, man. It's fucking embarrassing, isn't it?
It's embarrassing, folks.
Well, Hearts get closer to Aberdeen today. 3 points. Had we beat Aberdeen, we'd be even further closer to them. Here, mark my words. Hearts will finish above Aberdeen this season.
And what if they don't?
Well, if they don't, then they don't. And Jimmy Teelan's a better man than me, but I don't think it's going to happen.
Alrighty, we'll be there for it till then. Peace.